What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is episode 44 of Career Mode. What a thrilling end to that last episode. A shootout victory against Man City in the Carabao Cup semis, putting us through to our first EFL Cup final to save, where our backup brigade will take on West Ham. That'll be coming in the next one, but before we get there, we've got games in all the other three competitions. In the Premier League right now, aims to extend our lead at the top of the table, as we're currently 4 clear of Arsenal and 6 clear of Man City. We'll have the draw, plus the last 16 in the Champions League. We should squeeze both legs in today as well, and we'll have the FA Cup 4th round away against my Lions at the Den, and maybe the 5th round if we get through as well. So with that being said, there's lots to get through. I'll jump straight into our first game. It's Spurs away in North London. We always seem to have a really good game against Tottenham right now in mid-table, and if we are to stay top, these are the tough tests. If we can come through, I'll fancy our chances of staying in pole position with 14 games to go. First of many today, Spurs away in the capital. How are the lads? Right now, it feels like his agent, Mikel Arteta, doing it for the Gunners, because Spurs are really struggling this year. Interesting fact, Tottenham is the team I've managed most in career mode. Goodness, that was hit quite hard. But I don't think I've managed them for quite a few years now. In fact, I can't remember the last time I used them in a career mode. Maybe I'm foreshadowing here, but yeah, Spurs are the team that I've used more than any other in CM. They and I believe Atletico Madrid. But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll be talking about where we go next. Well, perhaps it's within the country, challenging myself in North London. I guess we'll find out. But as Hannibal finds Garreau, the only challenge I want to do right now is try and keep Sunderland in the hunt for this quadruple. Ahmad, oh, it's a beauty, absolute beaut from the Ivorian. Sunderland draw first blood 9 minutes in again. These are the wins away against tough opponents who we often struggle with that will give us the best possible chance at a Premier League title. That is a great goal. Second half underway, still leading by 1. Not at our best in this game, as is often the case when I'm playing in this weather, but wins are wins, no matter the scoreline, and ultimately 1-0 wins all the way to the title will do me just fine. It's worth pointing out, as Jared does really well there, but oh, so unlucky, and Matthias Tell gets the leveller. If we win all of our games and lose 1, then we'll still be champions, but don't think we'll be winning this one. I've not played my best in this one. That's so unlucky from Branthwaite. Pass deflect straight into the path as Matthias Tell with a simple finish, and it's 1-1. He's got a great record against me, Matthias Tell. Great record against me. He and Openda, outside of obviously Haaland and Mbappe, I think are the 2 strikers I struggle against the most. This has been such a scrappy game. It's got a lovely goal for Ahmad early, but just haven't really played my best here. Struggle to play in these conditions, as you know. And as Norton can't get through, yeah, it's going to finish 1-1. It's just, I hate the rain. I absolutely hate playing in it. And like I said before, I know I could turn the weather effects off, but you can't do that in real life, man. I did it last year, to be fair, but I just feel like this year I've got to stay true to the challenge, man. As exaggerated and as a little unrealistic as it is, I've got to stay true to the challenge. As Fataro holds it up well, rolls through Siddiqui, golden chance here, might not get a better one, it's going to deflect to Norton, and there's Talby! Oh, just wide. Well, I've brought on Promise David, because when things aren't working, you've got to try something different. Let's do it, man. Let's see if the big man can find us some inspiration here. Up it goes, David's header off the crossbar. It's so almost worked. It's so almost worked brilliantly. His only touch is coming on. Oh, and it almost got us the winner. Pushing late, but I think we're going to run out of time. Just couldn't find that winning goal in the end. A couple of great late chances, but couldn't get over the hurdle. We stay unbeaten. It's 17 games in a row in all competitions without defeat. Our longest unbeaten streak of the save, but it's still 2 points dropped, no matter how you look at it. Right, following game, midweek, Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground. Again, loads of games to get through, man. So just jumping straight into the next one. Forest away, aim to bounce back here with a win. How are the lads? And the Gunners just cut the gap in the top to 2 as well, so failed to match their result tonight. And we are dropping to second. Oh, what a save, Robin Roofs. And I said at the start of the season, we can't take games off. We've got to be on it every single fixture. Robin Roos has understood the assignment. What a campaign he's having. He has made magnificent saves this year. And another big one, which is going to lead to, lead to a goal. Kyle's offside. But what a save. Robin Roos this year is on fire. This, I think, is his best season of the save. And even though he's not going to keep as many clean sheets as he did back in Season 2 with 22, which is ludicrous. As we said before, it was because back then we hadn't adjusted the sliders, and so the games were just ridiculously low scoring, and clean sheets happened practically every game. I mean, it was higher than every other game, of course, during that campaign. It was that free header by Elliot Anderson is beating him, and he won't keep one tonight. But yeah, Sunderland's starting to slip, man. There's no doubt about it. We haven't been at our best recently. That draw against Spurs, not our best, and tonight a loss is definitely far from our best. I need to go and find some gum because my tongue is getting chewed relentlessly right now, man. This is not looking good. I felt a little nervy heading into the episode, but when a man scored... Hang on. Oh, Kyle, surely. Oh, clean finish for the leveller. When a man scored the early opener away in North London, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. It's going to be all plain sailing. No, definitely not. But for Norton, 13th for the year, it is 1 in every 2, having his best goal-scoring campaign for us. It's only his second season, to be fair. But that is a wonderful little ball through by Hinshelwood, and Kyle with the cleanest of finishes levels there. Get on the deck, son. There we go. And Hannibal to Garreau. Oh, really well done. Brilliantly done. What a build-up. What a goal. Come on. And with 15 minutes to go, the Ant-Man gets our second tonight. And a brilliant comeback complete. And the City Ground is goal free for the season for number 3. And a brilliant little move to free him. Keeps on running after a nice triangle passing play. Promise off the bench offloads. And Garreau might have hit a crucial winner to keep us top of the table. Great comeback. Now we've got to see it out. That's what I'm talking about. Heck of a comeback that from Sunderland. An unlikely hero netting the winner, but the Ant-Man popping up late, giving us the 3 points and ensuring we'll stay clear of Arsenal by 2 with 12 to play. Destiny still in our own hands, but we've got to start playing some better football and winning more convincing if we are to win the title as well. Right, following game as we're chasing the quad. Next up, FA Cup 4th round is my guys, Millwall away at the Den. We're off to a brilliant start in real life right now, man. 3rd in the table, flying out the blocks. Long may it continue, but tonight, or today even, can't go easy on my side. Got to get the win here, continue our trophy defence and our hunt for the quadruple as well. Millwall away at the Den next up. Yeah, off to a flyer this season. I say it every year, you know, people ask me, Docs, you feeling confident, mate? You feeling confident? I say this every year. Look, can we get to the Premier League? Yes. Will we get to the Premier League? Well, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I never want to be too ambitious to the point where I get my hopes up and I get let down come the end of it. Being a Millwall fan, you've got to manage your expectations very well. Oh, Chris Rigg, what a goal when you're a Lions fan. But I think I said at the start of the season, I think we can make the playoffs this year. And right now, we're only just behind second. So there is no reason we can't stay there. Automatic promotion, I don't know, but this season's championship, I have to say, I think could be one of the most open championships we've ever seen. So if there was ever a time for us to do it, or anyone else, you've got the Borough and Coventry right now in the top 2. Honestly, for anyone else, this might be the most open second division we've had in a long, long time. So why not? Why not? But definitely playoffs. That was my target at the start of the season for us. And as things stand, we're on course for it. And my target for this game was made it through to the 4th round minimal for us. As things stand, on course for it. Well, I must say, at the moment, we are not looking good. Because whilst we're still unbeaten since December, it's another game where we scrap to victory. 1-0, got it early through Chris Rigg. Fair enough, not under much pressure for the game, but there's no way we stay in the hunt for the quad playing football like this. We are far from our best, and at some point, we're going to get found out. Not for now, though. Into the 5th round, let's see what we got. Yeah, this ain't going to cut it, man. We need to start playing some better football, because against a better quality of opponent, oh, Man City's been knocked out by West Ham. Graham Potter is cooking. Give Graham Potter some flowers, man. Give Graham Potter some flowers. Oh, Kyle's just become a striker. Took a while. We got him there now. But Graham Potter is cooking at West Ham. That's what could have happened had they stuck with him, clearly. But in the 5th round, it's going to be Nottingham Forest. Oh, man, we are all, I swear, we're playing Nottingham Forest every other week. And as Norton has now become an official striker, you love to see it. Now you can start growing again. And I think his growth is going to be very quick from here on out. I'm calling it now. I can see this guy being like 86, 87 overall coming the end of next season. But anyway, before we get there, let's concentrate on this one. Following game, back to matters in the Premier League. Back home as well. Bristol City, rock bottom of the table. Surely certs to go down. But for Sunderland, dropping to 2nd, a point behind Arsenal. And yes, we've got the game in hand. But like I said, in that game against Millwall, we've got to start playing better if we are to keep our quad hunt alive. Following game, the Robins at home. How are the lads? I mentioned before, but for me, when it comes down to youth player growth, Norton, through, That's why you striker, son. Clinical finish with a weaker left foot and suddenly in front. It's really slow to begin with. Incredibly, painfully slow. Players going up like 2 or 3 max a season. But once they get to 80, that's when they zoom through. And before you know it, blink, and they're approaching it on 90. And I think for Kyle, it's going to be the same, man. 80, 81 or 82 overall. I'm confident coming into next season, he'll be getting close to 90. I'm sure of that. And for this season, our top scorer, and the big reason, or one of the big reasons why, we are still in the hunt for this title. And as things stand, going back to the top of the table. Let's go right winning, son. Go on, there we go. Go on. I trust you, son. I trust you. And why wouldn't I, man? He's had a brilliant season for us. All the attention on Norton. But let's not forget Garoma. So another assist for him, along with the 3 goals as well. And Sunderland up by 2, 33 in. Because of how tight it is, it may well come down to goal difference. You'd put your money on Arsenal if that's the tiebreaker, because theirs is superior to ours. But these are the games where you have a chance to extend your GD and improve it and start to make inroads on catching up to a team that has a better GD. So, you know, the win is always the most important thing. But genuinely, when you go to these games here, if you don't... Oh, really done that. If you don't win by more than 1 or 2, you're disappointed. You're disappointed. That's a wonderful team goal, though. Talby wraps it up. It is 3 for Sunderland. What a first half. Lovely Stokes trying to beat Goro. Does. Excellent dribble. What a save by Roos, but the rebound turned in and the clean sheet gone. Great save by Robin, but can't keep the clean sheet. And again, another game where we failed to keep one. And again, fine margins this season might all come down to goal difference. And these are the games where, again, you got to keep the clean sheet and win by 3 or 4. Tonight, we're not going to be doing that now. Disappointing that. Well, it's kind of hard to complain when you just won a game by 3 goals to 1. But based on the strength of the opponent and the fact this is statistically the easiest game we've got remaining, chance to improve the GD by quite a bit, I'd say missed opportunity. Yes, we get the 3 points. Yes, we're back in pole position, but that should have been a bigger win. And like I said, might come down to GD. This is definitely a missed chance here. Stay with me as well, because we are going to see the draw for the last 16 of the Champions League directly afterwards as well. And fingers crossed, it's not as difficult as a draw as it was last season. We had to take on Bayern Munich and we were absolutely battered. So here we go. I'll try and squeeze both legs in today, and it's going to be... Fingers crossed, it's going to be Real Sociedad away. Okay, not the easiest opponent, but certainly not a Bayern or a Real Madrid or a PSG. So yeah, could have been a lot tougher. Can we squeeze them in today? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games today. Go on, Doxy boy. Played a lot, son. You promised the Champions League last 16 today. Don't back out on that. Right, if we are going to squeeze them all in and not having this episode be 1 hour long, we've got to jump straight into the next game. Following contest, Everton away. They are struggling mightily right now, down the bottom of the table in 19th place, and looking like they might be going down with 11 to play. So huge game here. Toffee's away at Hill Dickinson Stadium. We're going to stay top of the table. How are the lads? Have had to duck the half length down to 3 minutes though, just so I can squeeze in playing all the games today and get this episode made on time. But yeah, it'll be very tough to keep this unbeaten run going of all these games to squeeze in March. Every single week there's a game in midweek, and whilst we know tiredness isn't really a thing in this year's career mode and the injuries aren't coming either, despite the ridiculous slider improvements, we need a petition for EA to work on that, man, because that is just so annoying. It's still going to be difficult regardless. Maybe not physical fatigue, but definitely mental fatigue, that's for sure, as Garo does really well. The cross is dangerous. It's Sadiqi's header. It's just wide of the post. Hannibal to Amaz. Stops on a dime. Back heels to Hannibal. Back to where he's got space to shoot here. He will. Oh, what a rocket off the crossbar. Didn't cross the line and Everton escape. And still 0-0 for now. God, that was mightily close. Don't know what we got the free kick there for. Handball, I think. But so close to the open. It's coming. It's coming. Just got to keep pushing. We talk about this all the time, but when you're doing all the right things, just keep pushing, man. Like, just keep going. Eventually, you will get the breakthrough. And I have no doubt we'll find that goal not before long. We've looked good out there. We've hit the crossbar. We've went very close with Sadiqi. And I'm very, very confident that this dominance is going to pay off at some point. Burrow's cross Headed in by Fatawu, called it for it in the back of the net. Another assist for Groh. He's had a great run right now, and Sunderland's great run continues. No defeats in over 20 games in all competitions. It's about to be 21. Longest unbeaten run in the save, and I feel confident it will end today at some point. I just pray it won't be in the next one, because we've got Arsenal at home. Ooh. In midweek, biggest league game remaining. Got to win that one there, or at least avoid defeat and keep them at bay as Lucharel heads wide. And I can't believe with 17 to play, it is still only one. It's been a totally dominant game, but at the moment, Sunderland, despite games of dominance, just can't win by multiple goals. Yes, we beat Bristol City by 2, but it's a common problem at the moment, man. Just can't finish the game off. Oh, now he will. Fatawi, there we go. Asking you shall receive, Doxy boy. That's going to do it. Abdul Fatawi slipped through. 13th of the year. What a season he's having. Sunderland still staying unbeaten in top. It's a big win for Sunderland and our first league clean sheet in a while as well. But as our unbeaten run continues, what a chance we've got now with 10 to play. Because we'll jump straight into the following game. It's the biggest league game remaining. And as Arsenal just tasted defeat for the 4th time in the season, we've got a 5-point gap on Arsenal heading into this at the Stadium Light, where a win will send us 8 clear with 9 to play. And whilst I wouldn't say that is too big of a gap to be made up, surely at that point we will be massive favourites to win our first ever Premier League titles. Yet following game in a massive one today as we chase the quad, but definitely the Premier League. 10 to play, Arsenal at home, our closest threat. The 4-horse race became a 3-horse race, the 3-horse race became a 2-horse race, and a win in this game and 1 horse could start to pull away. Following contest, Arsenal at home with a chance to go 8 clear. How are the lads? I had to bump the half length back up to 4 minutes for this game though. What a good one for what is the biggest league game remaining. And yeah, no doubt about it. If we go 8 clear with 9 to play, I'm not going to say it's over. I've played enough career mode seasons to know it's never over till it's over. As Ardagula tests Roos early and Garou prevents the corner. But from that point there, if we don't win the title, it will be one of my worst bottles. If not, my worst bottle of all time. And I bumped it up to 4 minutes for the hope of a really good game. So far, nothing going on. One somewhat comfortable save for Roos. Other than that, it's been a real dead rubber. And the top 2 teams, looking at the bottom 2 teams in the league right now, with a really poor evening's worth of football. But a whole second half to play. You know, the cliche is football is a game of 2 halves. Maybe it's going to spark into life here, and we'll see some action. But based on this, it's very doubtful. It's not a bad result though. I talk about this a lot, but like when you're taking on an opponent who's right below you in the table late on in the season, a point is not a bad result because yes, you don't extend the gap on them, but it remains the same. Oh, Hendrick fires just wide. But also, crucially, you take a game out of the calendar. So right now it's 10 to play with 5 clear of Arsenal. But a draw means, yes, it's still 5, but there's now only 9 games to play. So they've missed an opportunity, and there's 1 less opportunity for them to close the gap. So a draw in these games here is never a bad result. Oftentimes in career mode this does happen. You are so excited for a game, and despite the Champions League last 16 today, this was the one I was most hyped for, and this is the kind of game you get. It often happens in career mode. The one you're most looking forward to ends up being the most uneventful. It's going to finish as a 0-0 draw unless Arsenal can win it late here with Saka, who shoots. Roos makes the save, and Brandfoot will prevent the corner, and that will do it. When I said Arsenal needed to win more than we did, that's why they were the better team. But I also said a goalless draw wouldn't be a bad result, because it does mean the gap remains the same and 1 game fewer off the calendar. 9 to play, still 5 clear. We're still firmly not firm favourites, but we have prevented Arsenal from cutting the gap. That was the most important thing. I'll take the point. And with Man City winning, is it too late to say they could make one final push for the title? 9-point gap, 9 games to go. Stranger things have happened. And whilst I still say it's a 2-horse race, I'm keeping a close eye on the back-to-back winners. Right, following game, 4 games to go today, and let's get into the next one. Following contest, still at the Stadium of Light, but now our attention turns to the Cup. Nottingham Forest coming to the northeast of England. I swear we are facing Nottingham Forest every other week right now, but it's Forest again as we aim to get through to the quarter-finals of the Cup we hold, as we aim to win it back-to-back and keep our quadruple dreams alive. Forest at home in the Cup next up. Doy for Forrest back to David Hanko. Now Elliot Anderson through to Callum Wendo. And the shot well blocked by Lucharel as Maxime gets it away. And I can tell this game once again is going to be a low scoring one. Can already tell. That is a what a goal! What a wonderful team goal! Converted by Promise David for his first in the FA Cup this season. That was done at a lightning quick pace. And I've said before, it's incredibly hard to score excellent team goals at times, but that was done expertly. Wonderful build-up, easy finish, Sunderland in front. Even though it's so difficult to score this way, even though I'm scoring fewer goals this season on average per game, the reward you feel when you do score a goal like that is just so nice, man. You really do feel you've earned that goal, do you know what I mean? So Metrifies Anderson through for the leveller, and Forest equalise with 5 to play in the first. 16 to play, still tied at 1-1. Callum Wendo's cross a dangerous one, and Jota beats Patterson to the ball and heads in possibly the winner. Oh, Anthony, why did you come for that, son? I didn't call for you. Stay on your line, bro. Stay in your 6-yard area. Jota beats our number 1 and scores what might be the winner. Well, I said it, the mental fatigue of chasing all these trophies will start to show at some point. And I often use this phrase, new viewers, you'll learn it off by heart very quickly when I'm chasing multiple honours in the same season. Long-term viewers, say it with me. One gotta go. One gotta go. It's so hard to compete for them all. Free header! Oh! And if I had to drop one, if I'm being honest here, it would be the Carabao Cup. Whilst it would be amazing to win it with a backup side going all the way, it would be the League Cup, man. But instead, it might well be the FA Cup. Dan Neil can hit the target, 6 to play. I need a hero out there. But this is it, last chance. I'm bringing on my shooters from range with Hannibal and Siddiqui entering the field, but I don't think they'll even get a touch on the ball. As said before, petition for EA to let you bring your keeper forward. Just give me the button, let me press something and bring him forward. Do you know what? I've done this before, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. One way you get an extra player on the box, bring the keeper forward to take it, and then whip the ball into the middle as he gets in the way of Harrison Burrows, but we will get a chance. In it goes, free header, Siddiqui denied. What a save to ensure that it remains at 2-1. And I'm going to do it again. Patterson, come forward for it, bro, come forward for it. Last chance. It'll be whipped in by Trey and headed away. Siddiqui. Hannibal shoots but gets under it and skews it wide, and Forest hold on. The quad has gone and Nottingham Forest are in to the quarter-finals. It's amazing to think in these 5 years of FA Cups, I'm disappointed we haven't got to Wembley in all of them, because we should have done, really. I bottled it against Villa in Season 2, I bottled it against Brentford in Season 3, and I feel I've bottled it against Forest in Season 5. They've got their revenge after we knocked them out of the Carabao Cup. They've knocked us out of the FA Cup. And that's it, the quad has gone. What is Graham Potter cooking at West Ham, by the way? Because they're into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, as well as the Carabao Cup final against us, of course. But give that guy some flowers, man. Seriously, the work he is doing at West Ham in this save is incredible, and Sweden fans will hope he'll be doing that in real life as well. And they've been drawn against Borough away. I reckon we'd have won that too. Isn't it? Oh, do you know what? Looking at the teams remaining, Liverpool and Manchester United playing each other. That is a golden chance to go all the way and win it back-to-back Spurs, man. I have blown it there. Absolutely blown it. I reckon if we'd have got through that, we'd go all the way to win it. I know I said that in Season 2, but I'm saying it again in Season 5. I've bottled that. And let's not bottle this. Let's just jump it. Come on, move past it, man. Move past it. How often do we say this, man? When you had a setback, when you drop the ball, it's going to happen from time to time. Move past it and just follow on in your next game. Put it right and make sure you make amends. Next up, away in the Basque region, it is Real Sociedad. First leg at the Champions League last 16. And like I said, tough opponent, don't get me wrong, but I would say we're favourites here to make quarters. Let's prove that with a strong first leg result in the north of Spain to take back to the northeast of England. First leg away. How are the lads? I don't think I'm being arrogant in saying that we've got one FA Cup. We should be ending season 5 with, I would say, well, at the bare minimum 2, but probably 3. I can't, I've done it, I can't, he's done it again. I can't believe I've done it again. Honestly, the 3 knockouts, like, oh, Talby. Oh, Talby, what a goal and what a start. The 3 knockouts, it shouldn't have happened, man. Shouldn't have happened. And I'm not letting us get knocked out of the Champions League directly afterwards as well. No way. No way. Great opening goal from Talby. That trademark step inside and finish. And Sunderland in front with the Belgian-born Moroccans first in Europe. We are getting through and we're going home with a strong first leg result tonight. Come on. I can imagine a Forest fan serenading me at the full-time whistle as well. It's happened again. It's happened again. Doxy's blown it. It's happened again. Oh dear, because we beat Borough. Like, we beat Middlesbrough, no doubt about it. Even away to Riverside, having a great season in real life, we'd beat them. We'd beat them, that'll get us back to Wembley, and from there, I feel we'd take it. I feel we'd take it from there, go all the way, win it back to back. I just can't, I've done it again, I really can't. Seriously, man, three knockouts. Oh, Talby off the post, and Norton can turn the rebound. 3 knockouts from the last 16 onwards. We've never been knocked out earlier than the last 16. And that is our earliest knockout. But again, it sounds incredible. 5 seasons. A last 16 place, 2 quarterfinals, 2 finals, 1 of which won. That's an incredible record in 5 consecutive years in the FA Cup. But it should be better. It should be better. I should have 2 in the cabinet already, going for my 3rd. As that free header is turned in and Sociedad have the leveller. I don't know how you think it's happened again in Spanish, but it's not happening again. We're not going out. Come on. And that being our first loss after it was 21 games in all competitions as well. It's amazing how quickly things can start to turn around. Speaking of which, Sociedad from a goal down to 2-1 up, 22 minutes to go. And now the Spanish fans are serenading. It's all going wrong for Doxy boy. I cannot believe what is happening, honestly. No defeats in over 20 games in all competitions. And what has happened? Back-to-back losses from leading positions. And Sunderland now 90 minutes away from not only being out of the FA Cup, but out of the Champions League as well. The quad, well, as things stand, we won't even have a chance at a treble. Following game, jumping into this, it's the only team that's beaten us in the league this season as well. Aston Villa at Villa Park, who thrashed us 3-0 at the stadium, and I've got to say, man, I can see Sunderland absolutely bottling the league based on this mini run. No wins in 3 in all competitions. Massive psychological game next up. Following contest, Vincent Kompany's Aston Villa, the only side to beat us this year in the Premier League, away at Villa Park. I'm going to bottle this, and I'm going to absolutely bottle. I can tell, man. I can tell. I'm going to bottle the lot. I'm going to bottle the lot. Target in a quad. I'm going to end up with nothing but the charity shield. That's my winner medal for the season sorted. That was me thinking I was going for the sweep this year. Instead, I'm being swept in every competition. As Pavlovic finds Gassan shot. Oh, clips the outside, the poster goes wide. These are the moments, man. You need a cool head and you need stability. 2 things I've famously never had in my life. 33 and still 0-0. Right, as I always say, you know, it's a tough game for us here as well, being away at Villa Park as Hannibal's shot is blocked. Howie flicks on to Hannibal. Golden chance here. Can you shoot from a tight angle? Yes, you can. But Merritt turns it behind for a corner. I often talk about this when you're really going through it, and I mean you are really going through it. It might not seem like it with back-to-back losses, but based on the season we were having, it feels like it right now. You've just got to stop the rot. You've just got to stop the bleeding, stem the flow, as Hannibal is denied by the Italian again, and it remains at 0-0. Yeah, I liken this to a block sink. It's my favourite analogy, but like, when you've got a blocked sink and it's overflowing, the first thing you do isn't shove your arm down the pipe, it's turn the tap off. First thing you do is you turn the tap off. And so today, that's what I'm saying to the boys. Lads, well in Bristol City. Go on, the Robins. First thing you do, turn the tap off. All right, and by that I mean, don't have to win today. Just get a draw. We can't afford another loss. I'll take a draw. The tap will be turned off. Furtado hits the crossbar. And Aston Villa escapes. Still goals, but someone's going to win this. Well, that's going to do it. We'll get the point, but it is no wins in 4 in all competitions for the first time this season. Held scoreless in 2 of these 4 games as well. We might have somewhat stopped the rot, but no doubt about it. Whilst we'd be top with 8 games to play, Arsenal will cut the gap to 3. Man City are closing in as well. We may still be in pole position, but 8 games to go in this kind of form. We ain't going to finish there. There is no doubt about that. I'm bottling it, man. And for our final game of a monstrous episode today, this is it. Second leg, Champions League, last 16, Real Sociedad coming to the northeast of England, where we trail by 2 goals to 1 and must overturn the deficit if we are to make it through to the quarterfinals and avoid the embarrassment of going out in the last 16. Final game of an epic episode today is Real Sociedad in the second leg, trailing by a goal. Come on, if we ever need to put it out, it's right now. How are the lads? No second chances. Come on, Sunderland, can't go out tonight. To be fair, I do feel. Oh, sorry for going quiet, guys, but I needed to concentrate there. Come on, I was just about to say, I do feel confident. We shouldn't have lost in Spain. We should not have lost it. We're the better team, we played some good football. We just absolutely threw it away. And that's why I feel confident tonight, man. Hope you can tell it in my voice pre-game. I just feel we should do this, man. Tabby with the early opener. We're tied. We're not in front over 2 legs, but yeah, we just shouldn't have lost that game, man. Fair enough. The Forest game was a throwaway as well, but that defeat in Spain hurt even more because that was a poor bottle. Yeah, the Forest game was different. I mean, we had a flurry of late attacks, and we should have scored one of them. We were unlucky. We were very unlucky not to force extra time there. We should have done, as Trey's going to do well. But the first leg against Sociedad, that was different. That was different. We were just too passive. Like, we took the lead, and we just didn't. Hold on. Go on, off you go, Talby. Bro, I see you. Can you dink it back? Yes, you can. Norton! We just weren't assertive enough. And I said it to the boys in the dressing room tonight. There's no second chances. There's no third leg. You get it done tonight, or our European adventure is over. You've got to attack like we should have done in the first leg when we were leading by a goal and put this tie to bed. Guro understands the assignment. Kyle understands the assignment. Talby understands the assignment. Sunderland understand the assignment. 2 first half goals. Turnaround complete. I love those boys. The fans love them. Homegrown academy lads, and Sunderland up by a goal. And like I said, man, if we would have played this way in the first leg, after we got the first goal, we would not have come home down by 1. We would have been up by 2 or 3. Chris Rigg for the dagger. See you later, Sociedad. Adios, amigos. That's game. Fair play, man. Fair play. You overturned the deficit in leg 1, but there was no way we were going to be as passive tonight as we were in Spain. We're through. I'm calling it now. Quarterfinals, here we come. Sunderland complete the turnaround. I'm sure today's episode will be the longest of the save by quite some distance, but I'm so glad I played all 10. And the perfect 10 out of 10 display in our final game. Sunderland overturned the deficit and are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. What a performance from the Black Cats. The thing is though, like why didn't we play that way? Why didn't in Spain? Like why didn't we play it in Spain? Like why didn't we do that in the first leg, man? Seriously. Oh, if we would have played like that in the first leg, that never would have been needed that. But listen, we got there in the end. That's the most important thing. And Sunderland are through to the quarters, and we'll do that together, where we'll be taking on. We don't know yet. But, is this one of those where you've got to get through the calendar? Or is it going to come after an advance or 2? Hold on, let me see. Oh, I've gone through to Sunday here. So we'll see the updated league table as well. And hopefully, fingers crossed. Did Arsenal or Man City? Oh, got West Ham in the calendar. Sorry, just before we get there. Sorry, I'm all over the place to end today. Arsenal's still 3 behind. So Man City have caught up now. Man City have won, but Arsenal have lost again. So the gap is still 3, but now we've got the game in hand. Although Man City now are right back in the mixer from nowhere. Okay, but Champions League we got Oh, there we go, Atalanta in the in the quarterfinals. Okay, bring them on. Guys, monster episode today. Thank you for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, please drop a like. I will return with both legs of that Champions League quarterfinal against Atalanta in Bergamo and at home. A couple more Premier League games, and of course, the big one, the Carabao Cup final against West Ham, going for our first major honour of the season, hopefully, of 3. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. Thank you for watching this monster episode, and I'll see you for the next one very soon.